I'm in for this Wednesday. And what would I do with the money? It'll push up my retirement date so much sooner.
If I win the Powerball, I'll not go to work.
I would probably take a huge trip and then donate the rest.
I would go out to dinner 80 million times.
I would buy a lot of socks and shoes and a farm with a lot of puppies.
Go somewhere warm.
Powerball fever is gripping the nation. Wednesday's jackpot purse a record $1.4 billion. A recent study showed that some Florida lottery winners go bankrupt within 5 years of winning $1 million or more. So we're here to help you in case you win. Laura Lyons-Cole is with me, personal finance editor for the International Business Times. Larry Winget, author of Grow a Pair, and Michael Lee, the founder of Tiger Wealth Management. All right, so you hear a lot of tragic stories. People have the best of intentions. Sometimes their family takes advantage of them. Lauren, what would you say? How do you keep the money if you win?
Well, you know, one option, of course, which nobody really takes is to choose the annuity over the lump sum payout, which I know a lot of people will disagree with. But when you're coming into this kind of money so quickly, it helps to kind of learn over time what you're doing with your money so that it doesn't just, you know, it's not a shock to the system all at once.
Okay, so do people not do that just because they want to feel super rich, or do they not do it because there are harder tax implications?
Actually, the main reason not to do it is if you happen to pass away before the end of the 30-year payout, you actually lose the money. So that's a pretty big argument against doing it. But you could, you know, apply it if you take the lump sum. You could set up a trust for yourself and apply the annuity wisdom to use it in the same sense with your financial advisor and estate lawyers.
So, Larry, what do you think? Do you agree with someone we spoke with out on the street? Lots of shoes, lots of socks, and a farm with lots of puppies.
You know, I like the idea of lots of puppies, I'll tell you that. Listen, the odds are that the person who's going to win the lottery isn't watching us right now, so who cares? What it really comes down to is that the lottery is a dream, and dreams don't come true, plans come true. And when you got 2/3 of our country who don't even operate from a very simple budget, don't have a written down plan for their money, I'd say whether you win the lottery or not, you need to get a plan on how you're going to spend your money and save your money, which is way ahead of what most people are doing.
All right, Larry, that gives us a good dose of reality. And to your point, having a plan, no matter what your budget is very important. Michael Lee, what would you do?
Well, first, I would call me. But after that, I'd just form a team of attorneys and accountants and investment advisors, have them all be separate.
But how do you know if they're not ripping you off?
Well, you set up 3 different individuals, an attorney, accountant, investment advisor, have them all be separate, have them all keep each other, you know, some checks and balances with that. I'd interview several of them. I'd make sure all of them have dealt with people with hundreds of millions of dollars before, ask for references and do really some good background checking. And I'd use these people as now your new support structure financially so that, you know, all your new friends that start coming out of the woodwork have, you know, a filter to go through, and I have some adults looking after your money, because anybody that comes into this type of wealth that doesn't already have it, it's going to be a huge life adjustment, and that's what I'd be focusing on, is just to make sure it didn't ruin my life, because you hear that from a lot of people that win these massive sums. It's not so much going broke, it's that, you know, 5-10 years later, they have a drug problem, a drinking problem, depressed, and that sort of kind of lifestyle
it's a big change.
Can devastate them.
It's a big change. Even positive change can sometimes cause stress. Michael Lee, Larry Winget, Lauren Lyons-Cole, thank you all. I wish you luck if you're picking numbers.